Hi, today we'll be looking at the T3 Plus. I'll be talking about things that other video doesn't mention about, and mostly about tricks and tips and tricks that you can improve the sound of your T3 Plus. If you want to know more about the sound signature of the T3 Plus, you might look out online on some of the video, as there's plenty of video that did a good explanation about how this IEM is going to sound. The first thing is tip rolling. Tip rolling is quite important for this IEM, as I think it's quite tip sensitive, where different tips provide different sound characteristic. It doesn't change the entire sound signature. Some does alter the balance of the bass, mids, and treble slightly, but some might cause problem for this IEM, as this IEM does seal very tightly when a correct tip is used. Just remember this, get a good seal before you start. What I notice is the nozzle. If you take note of the nozzle is quite huge, as I think it's 5 mm or something. Standard is 4, as I'm just guessing. For example, this final E right here, right? Let me grab this, and you can see the size is not that big. It won't fit this IEM well. You can put it on there, it will stay at least stay on there, but when you insert it into the ear and then you seal it up, it just get a lot of resonant peaks because of the nozzle size, and the tip, the center, what we call stem of the tip, does not match this IEM. What I'm currently running on this IEM is SpinFit CP100 Plus. I can't say this is the ideal tip for the T3 Plus, but for me it's usable. For you, it might be unusable. So regardless of what other people mention, just find the tip that sound best to you, not taking other people's opinion. For example, saying, oh, you need to get tips A for this to sound good. Just try it out. Try different tips, and you might get something that suit you even better. For example, you can try out this Acouston, what we call Acouston AET07 tips. It's quite nice. It tames the treble a little bit for me, and then it also brings the vocal a little bit more upfront than the SpinFit can do. The stock tips, I doesn't find the red stem one to be pleasing to me. The treble is a little bit hot, but some people like these red stem stock tips. I prefer the black one more, but it's kind of hard, so I just go with the SpinFit and call it a day. Next is the cable. The cable, I think the stock cable, I didn't put it here. I think the stock cable does cause the vocal of the T3 Plus to recess quite a bit. So changing out the cable, I think, is a mandatory things to do. Just depend on when you get enough budget for a good cable. For me, I'm still cable rolling. I just put on a KB Inspiration S, and I find this pairing to be a little bit too dry. Maybe in the next try, I might buy some Kinera leading. There's interchangeable connector cable. I might try that out. What you're looking for in cable for this T3 Plus is a warmer sound signature cable, and cable that can highlight vocal forwardness. For the treble, you just need something that is not harsh or sibilance will do. That's not important point of choosing cable for this IEM. You need to focus on vocal first. And then also I need to mention the base. The base of this is less texturized than, let's say, a KXSS or maybe a Hy-Vee beans. So if you like very texturized base, make sure the cable you get is not for example full copper cable without anything silver inside. That might make the base a little bit too mushy. This is all I want to say. Thank you for watching.